So we are already in our chapter 2. And thank you everyone for those who have messaged or even called about our videos. Nux, somebody is really listening, taking notes. Thank you so much. And please do comment you have questions about, so we could really try to answer it properly and think of the answer properly as well.
Can they private message you in YouTube? No. Maybe? Not sure.
No,
PM? No.
there's
Okay.
no PM there.
But she has Facebook, Ricasso, right? So you could PM her there if you have any questions. Yes. To me and her. Both
Yeah.
of us.
Okay, so we are in chapter 2 and the title of chapter 2 is My Wife's Need. What is her need?
You want me to read it?
Yes.
I can read it.
This is English, so he can read it.
I can read. Love is when you do something you love to make someone you love happy. But greater love is when you do something you don't love, yet you do it with all your heart to make someone you love happy. By Vic and Evelyn Garcia.
Have you experienced that?
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Even if you don't like it, but you love the person, you do it. So
For example, with us, I do have
no,
a...
like for example, sorry,
Okay.
chicharron. I don't like to eat chicharron.
For you!
Yeah, but I still buy it. And I yes, even though it's unhealthy, I buy it for you, okay, to make you unhealthy, but I love you. So, but no, you love it. That's why. Yeah. Same goes to me with ice cream and tocino. If you want to send me tocino from the Philippines, let me know. Message her and we'll find a way. Tocino here is not the same, and which is sad. Yeah, nakakalungkot. Oo. Yes.
I also remember that when I was new here as well, you were into board games.
Oh yeah.
Right? It's like I was so confused why people love board games here. And then as my husband is, he always like push something to you until you just
Yeah.
try to like taste it.
The good things in life.
So even I don't want it, I don't like it, but I saw that he loves it. So I tried it. And
No, you like it too.
until
Yeah.
I did get to
Yeah.
like it.
And we get competitive. She gets so don't if you play board games with your wife.
Don't.
It's yeah. Sometimes you hear it goes longer because you hear about it. If you make her lose or you defeat her in some yeah.
According to studies, the greatest need of a wife is what? Love, of course.
Oh yes.
Kung iisa-isahin natin ang lahat ng reklamo ng mga asawang babae sa kanilang mga asawa, malalaman natin na halos lahat ng problema ng babae sa kanyang asawa ay nag-uugat sa dahilan na ang tingin ng babae ay hindi siya mahal ng kanyang asawa. Ilan sa mga kinaiinisan ng mga babae sa kanilang asawang lalaki ay ang mga sumusunod. Number 1.
No, I love you.
No, I love yous.
Oh no, I love you. There you go.
Iisa sa mga bagay na ayaw ng mga babae sa lalaki ay ang mga lalaking hindi marunong magsabi ng I love you. For example, sabi ni babae, Honey, I love you.
Tapos sasabihin, I love me too. Just kidding.
Anong sagot ni lalaki? Oo.
No,
Ang sabi ni babae, bakit di mo masabi? Sabihin mo. Sabi ni lalaki, di ko na kailangan sabihin. Alam mo na yun? Aalis ang babae. Hulaan niyo kung ano ang feeling niya. Di na siguro ako mahal ng asawa ko. Isa sa mga ayaw ng babae ay ang lalaking hindi marunong magsabi ng I love you. Ang tanong ninyo siguro ay, Sir, bakit ang lalaking yan noong nangliligaw, I love you ng I love you? Ngayong kasal na, hindi na. Kasi noong nanliligaw pa siya, kailangan magsabi ng I love you para mapasagot ang babae. Ngayong kasal na, hindi na kasi asawa na.
Okay, number 2 is masakit magsalita.
Ayaw na ayaw ng mga babae ang mga lalaking masakit magsalita. For example, nagluto si Mrs. Tanong ni Mrs., Honey, masarap ba? Sagot ni lalaki, maalat. Or sabihin na lang natin, let us tone down the emotion. Maalat? Naku po! Sasama ang loob ni Mrs. niyan. Ayaw kasi ni babae ang diretsahang masakit na salita. Every time you do that to your wife, aakalain niya ay hindi mo na siya mahal. Di mo naiintindihan ang kanyang feelings? Alam niyo ba ang theme song ng mga babae? Please be careful with my heart. Sensitive ang mga yan. Wala pang ang ginagawa ang lalaki, nasasaktan na. Lalo na pag nagsalita pa kayo. Magagalit yan. Again, saan namin natutunan ang mga ito? From books about marriage. One of the books we read was entitled Women Are Always Right and Men Are Never Wrong by James O'Connor. Tama naman, hindi ba? Another book is the one entitled Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus by John Gray. Pag nabasa mo ang mga librong ito, you will have a realization. Kaya pala, ganun siya, taga-ibang planeta pala siya. Or I have said to you anything that have hurt your feelings. Well, I know this is for women, but we should think about this as well, women or wives.
A long time ago, maybe. I don't remember.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Siguro nga...
I'll write it down next time.
Siguro nga, men are not historians. I believe women or wives are historians. Great historians of the world. Because we always remember the past. Number 3. Makakalimutin.
That's what you need? You got it.
No! These are the things that we don't like.
Oh, okay. I thought
See, he
my
just-
wife's need.
he just
Okay,
forgot.
title, wife's need.
Makakalimutin. Ang susunod na ayaw ng mga babae ay ang mga lalaking makakalimutin. Like birthday, anniversary, Christmas, Mother's Day, at kung ano-ano pa. Lahat yan ay importante sa babae. Ang problema, hindi importante yan sa mga lalaki. Kapag nakalimutan ng lalaki, galit ang babae. Siguro di na niya ako love. Nakalimutan niya eh. I should always ask this question to me or to you, women, to the wives, because these are all about us.
Yeah.
So, totoo ba yun for you? Ayaw niyo na makakalimutan. Ayaw niyong nakakalimutan ang mga special days or special events of your life ng inyong mga asawa. Number 4, mahilig manood ng TV. Maraming babae ang ayaw na ayaw ang mga lalaking mahilig manood ng TV. Alam ba ninyong madalas pag-away na mag-asawa ang TV dahil most men ay mahilig manood ng TV at most ladies ay hindi. Most men kasi are visual. Most ladies are auditory. Ibang-iba ang babae sa mga lalaki. Ang lalaki, ang mga mata ay di mabilis mapagod, di katulad ng mga babae. Pero sa mga babae, ang bibig naman ang matagal naman mapagod. Napansin nyo ang laki ng pagkakaiba? Kailangan ninyong maintindihan yan. Kung hindi nyo naiintindihan, magagalit ka sa asawa mo. Feeling ng babae, mas mahal ng lalaki ang TV kaysa sa kanya. Pinagseselosan ng babae ang TV.
Yeah.
Number 5.
Mayayain.
Shy. Ayaw na ayaw ng babae ang mga lalaking mahiyain. Sir, ano yun? Tanong ng isa naming participant. Normally, ang mga babae gustong-gusto nilang tumatawag sa office. For example, Honey, kamusta ka na dyan? Sa opisina. Anong sagot ni Mister? Oh, bakit ka tumawag? Dami kong ginagawa. Totoo naman, marami siyang ginagawa. Si Mrs. naman, gusto siyang kausapin. Sasabihin ng asawa mo, sige honey, busy ka pala, usap na lang tayo mamaya. I love you. Sagot ng lalaki. Tapos, sasabihin ng asawa, kaya ako galit, tumawag ako sa iyo kanina. Ayaw mo kong kausapin. Tapos nag-I love you ako, hindi ko sumagot. Sabi ni Mister, yun lang magagalit ka? Nako, lalong magagalit yun sa ating mga lalaki. Maliit lang yun, pero sa mga babae, malaki yun. Away. Away na naman yan. Tanong, bakit hindi nag-I love you si Mister? Kasi mahiyain. Maraming nakikinig na ka-office mates.
I love you too.
Actually, you were kind of like that. But not in the office, but I really seldom call you. You were like this. When I say I love you, while we're in groceries.
Okay.
You are in a grocery and then you call me. Or you were in a car with other people and then I said, I love you. And then I don't hear anything back.
Tunnel. I'm in the tunnel. I'm going to the tunnel. No, it's good.
No. So why?
No.
Are you really ashamed or shy to
I
say
don't know.
I love you back?
Maybe at that time. And maybe someone's beside me or something. I'm in the cashier paying for stuff. Okay.
Why?
They might say, oh, I love you too. So, oh, not for you. Sorry, not for you. They might feel bad. No, but yeah, maybe
No,
the shyness is there.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like, what is that? PDA, personal daily, affection. What is it?
Public
display, personal display.
Public display of affection.
Yeah, it's electronics.
Yeah, you were like that too.
Ah,
You don't like holding hands.
Yeah.
He doesn't like kissing.
I don't like holding my own hands.
He doesn't like kissing in public. He doesn't like saying I love you.
Well, I
pub-
do. I do. I want to go outside right now. To the
No,
public.
before, right? Today, it's better, way better than we were
Oh,
starting.
I see. So it gets
It's
better.
like I felt, oh my gosh, does he really love me?
Really? Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
there's that kind of thought in me. Number 6, walang concern. Ayaw ng mga babae ang mga lalaking hindi marunong gumamit ng CR. Mga lalaki, pwede ba? Pag umihi kayo, i-shoot nyo naman ang wiwi nyo. Minsan, yung wiwi nyo ay nakakalat sa toilet seat. Ito ang masaya. Alam nyo bang halos lahat ng mga ito ay reklamo sa akin ng asawa ko noong unang taon ng aming pagsasama? So, ang tanong, ano ang dapat mong gawin kapag madalas kayong mag-away ng asawa mo?
Talk. Communicate.
For me? Yeah.
Talk to me. But
Yeah.
sometimes you don't want to talk. You're like, sometimes you just go silent. Silent mode.
Yeah, because I was fed up.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, because it's like I feel that you already know it, but why you keep on doing it?
Like, oh, this CR? No.
No, not the CR.
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
no-
he's not like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's very good with that.
Shooter. Good shooter. And then, yeah. Slow close toilet seat. That helps a lot. Yeah, I didn't have that growing up. So, I was, it wasn't that good. And, yeah, and having a slow close toilet seat helps.
But I think, yeah, talking to each other would really help a lot.
If there's a issue or a problem, I would try to talk to her or try to solve it or find out what happened before it gets hardened or mold where it just keeps it there and then it just stays there. You have to clean it in a way. Make sure it's clean and so there's no mold. But in this case, if there's an argument, it's more. It's like you need to also put aside your pride. I don't think if you're prideful, I don't think it's good. If you are in an argument, then you say, okay, she's wrong, and like let her think about it and wait for her to apologize. Best way is apologize and say, what did you do? Sorry for whatever I did. Yeah.
But sometimes a lot of wives would be saying all the more that you don't know what you did.
Okay. I'm sorry, I don't know.
So I think for wives, we need to broaden our patience. Yes, because just like what the book has said, that men are wired differently. We are from different planets. So
then you start listing like all the things. I did this wrong, this wrong, this wrong, this wrong, this wrong. Any of them?
It's kind of hard. I think
multiple choice.
It would be very hard for men to really think what are the problems they made or what are the things that they did wrong. So I think we just need to say it. Don't make them guess, right?
Yeah, don't assume. That's the thing. Yeah.
And also it says in the Word of God, don't let the sun go down with your anger. So it doesn't mean that a literal that the sun has gone down and then there's anger still and then it's already sin. It just means that God doesn't want the problem to prolong, because as the problem prolongs, it creates something there in our hearts, and it is an open door for the enemy to get hold of you, to put his lies on you. So, ano ang dapat nyong gawin kapag kayo ang nag-away ng asawa nyo at talagang hindi kayo mapagkasundo? Ang sagot ng isang naming participant, pag-usapan nyo. Ang sagot ko, kaya nga kayo nag-away dahil nag-usap kayo. Para mas maliwanag, bibigyan ko kayo ng example. Kapag nasira ang computer nyo sa bahay, what is the best thing to do? Answer, bring it to the repair shop and ask the technician to fix it, di ba? As much as possible, huwag mong pakialaman. Baka lalong lumala ang problema. Meaning, allow the computer expert to solve the problem. Same is true with marriage. If you have a lingering problem in marriage, what is the best thing to do? Okay, quote, lingering problem. What is the best thing to do? The answer is bring it to the marriage experts. Magpa-counsel kayo. Huwag niyong hulaan ang solusyon sa inyong problema. Baka nga lalong lumala ang iyong problema. But sad to say, bihira ang mag-asawang nagpapa-counsel dahil feeling nila ay kaya nila ang kanilang problema. Ang iba naman nahihiyang humingi ng tulong o ayaw nilang ipaalam sa iba ang kanilang problema. So, ano ang gagawin nila? Manghuhula. O they will try and try until they die. Meaning, kapag hirap na sila, maghihiwalay na lang. Sana, matuto tayong humingi ng tulong. Pero kung nahihiya talaga tayo, may isa pang paraan. The good news is, halos lahat ng inyong marriage problems ay pinagdadaanan ng ibang mga mag-asawa at nagdusa na sila. Ang iba naman ay na-discover na ang solusyon sa kanilang problema. At ang iba pa nga ay gumawa na ng libro kung paano solusyonan ang mga problema ng mag-asawa. Ang mga librong ito ay nasa National Bookstore, Power Books, Bestseller, Fully Book, OMF, PCBS, House of Praise, Precious Pages at marami pang ibang bookstores. I think these are all in the Philippines. Maybe you can also see this in Amazon or some books.
The library.
Or library. Ang kailangan na lang gawin ay basahin ang mga ito. Tama? Mali? Bilhin mo muna at pagkatapos ay basahin. But in the library, you can just borrow it. Before I got married, marami akong mga librong binasa patungkol sa marriage at nakatulong ito para masolusyonan ang aming problema bilang mag-asawa. Example, nang sabihin sa akin ni Mrs. na hindi ko daw siya mahal, pero mahal ko naman siya, problem yan. Kaya nagbasa ako ng manual o libro about marriage. And here is the solution of the book. Sabi ni Mrs., di mo siya mahal. Sabi mo, mahal siya. Tama? Ito ang sagot. The reason is, you love your wife your way, but your wife wants to be loved her way. Kaya pala kami nag-aaway. Iba ang pamamaraan ko ng pagmamahal at iba rin ang pamamaraan ni Mrs. ng pagmamahal. Hindi nag-aabot. So ano ang feeling ni Mrs.? Hindi ko siya mahal. So I decided to love my wife her way.
Says How to Love Your Wife Her Way by Vic Garcia.
Number 1.
Say, text, and write I love you as often as possible. Or buy a t-shirt says I love you, I love you, I love you. Yeah.
By nature, hindi talaga ako sanay magsabi ng I love you. Kaya ang ginagawa ko, nagpunta ako ng CR at nag-practice muna ako. I love you, I love you. Nang sa tingin ko ay kaya ko nang sabihin from the heart and I love you, ay nilapitan ko ang asawa ko at sinabing, honey, I love you. Ang sabi ng asawa ko, galing sa ilong.
Hi, ma.
But that was before. Throughout our marriage, I learned to say I love you mula sa puso at sa paraang gusto ng aking asawa. What happened through the years, I learned to say I love you sa kanya 5 times a day or more. Every time I text, I don't end with a period. I always end with a phrase, I love you. Men, you need to understand this. One of the greatest needs na mga babae ay marinig at mababasa na mahal nyo siya. Paglipas ng panahon, I continue to say I love you at iba ang reaksyon ng asawa ko pag sinasabihan ng I love you. Remember this. Baliwala ang pagbabasa ng libro ito kung hindi mo gagawin ang mga tinuturo namin. Mister, bago mo ituloy ang pagbabasa, pakitext mo si Mrs. ng I love you. Naku, baka mag-text back yun ng, who are you? Matagal-tagal na niyang hindi nababasa yun. Malamang, takang-taka siya. Replyan mo ng message na, wrong send, this is not for you. Joke lang. Sigurado ako, awa yan. Sa totoo lang, maraming babae ngayon ang hindi nakakarinig ng I love you mula sa kanilang mister.
Number 2. Please be careful with my heart. It's like a movie.
With her heart.
Oh, sorry. With her heart. Please be careful
This
with
is about
my
wives.
heart.
Yeah.
Yes.
One time, nagluto ang asawa ko. Ang sabi niya, honey, ipagluto kita ng Bake Mac. Nang kinakain ko na ang Bake Mac, ang sabi ko sa asawa ko, honey, sigurado ka bang Bake Mac to? Parang sopas.
Baked macaroni.
Bakit? Nasobrahan kasi ng sabaw. Galit na galit ang asawa ko. Bakit nagalit? Nagsasabi lang naman ako ng totoo. Ayaw ba ng babae ang nagsasabi ng totoo? Hindi. Ganito ang paraan ng pagsasabi sa babae kung maalat ang pagkain. Huwag mong sabihing maalat. Ang sabihin mo, honey, ang sarap nitong pagkain mo ha. Nasobrahan lang ng patis. Importante kay Mrs. na i-appreciate mo ang kanyang ginawa. Pero ang ending ay maalat pa rin. Pero ang importante sa babae ay unahin ang appreciation bago ang negative comment. Madalas tayong mga lalaki, ang nakikita lang natin ay ang negative. hindi natin nakikita ang hirap ng ating asawa. Is that true?
Not all the time. I think we're just sometimes we think about the negative things and then yeah. But again, it's those things that like in the news, right? So what do you see in the news? A lot of negative things, and then it's a few positive things. I think that happens too in a marriage. There's like negative things, and then you don't appreciate the positive things as much. Yeah, but I appreciate the positive things. Hard work.
Yes, you do. But it's like when you just say it, sometimes you don't really want to hurt my feeling, but you are not just thoughtful that it might come
Yeah.
across negative to us. So number 3, bawal makalimot dahil dapat uminom ng Memory Plus. Dahil importante sa asawa ko ang special dates and occasions, dapat ay importante din sa akin ang mga ito. We always celebrate our anniversary. By the way, 3 beses na kaming nagpakasal.
Wow.
First, 12th, and 15th year anniversary. Every anniversary, nagkakaroon kami ng picture taking in our wedding attire. Tama, isinusuot ng asawa ko ang kanyang wedding gown, mind you, the original one. At nagsusuot naman ako ng barong. Ang tanong, gusto ko ba yun? Hindi gaano.
Yeah.
Hindi kasi ako mahilig sa picture taking. Pero dahil mahal ko ang aking asawa, ginagawa ko yun dahil gusto ng asawa ko. Alam niyo bang, bumili pa ako ng photography equipment para mas maging maganda ang aming mga wedding anniversary pictures. One of my greatest learnings in marriage is
Love is when you do something you love to make someone you love happy. But greater love is when you do something you don't love, yet you do it with all your heart to make someone you love.
For your information, we just celebrated our 276th monthsary.
Oh, wow.
Mga mister, isa sa mga gustong-gusto ng mga babae ang monthsary. Every 22nd day of the month, nagse-celebrate kami ng monthsary. I date my wife every week. Mga mister, ginagawa niyo ba yan? Now, here's the point. Kung mahal niyo talaga ang asawa niyo, dapat mahalaga sa inyo ang mga mahalaga sa kanya. Ang sabi ng isa naming participant, Sir, magastos yan. Ang sagot ko naman ay, hindi yan magastos. Ang alam niyo ba na mababaw lang ang kaligayahan ng mga babae? Bakit ba gustong makipag-date ni Mrs.? For your information, hindi importante kung saan kayo pupunta or kakain dahil hindi yan ang dahilan kung bakit siya nakikipag-date. Napakababaw niyan. Ang totoong dahilan ay gusto niya lang kayong makasama. Ang gusto ng babae, time for both of you. Yung kayo lang, kaming mag-asawa, madalas ay sa not so expensive restaurant lang kami nagdi-date. Di naman importante kay Mrs. yung mga mamahaling lugar. Ang mahalaga ay magkasama kami. Kung minsan nga, naglalakad lang kami sa park. Kung minsan, naglalakad lang kami sa mall. Ang issue kay Mrs., basta we are together. You need to understand that their greatest need is love. Pero matatalino din sila. Kapag di nila nakuha ang love, pera na lang. Mga mister, I'll tell you a secret. Alam niyo ba kung bakit may mga babaeng magagastos? Because to some of them, they measure your love with the amount of money you are willing to spend for them. When that thing happens, it's a big problem. That means that you fail to express love to your wife. Kaya, pera na lang ang kanilang standard. I have good news, mga lalaki. Mas murang magmahal kaysa magbigay ng pera. Kaya, mahalin mo na si Mrs.
Okay. So no money for anniversaries and all that stuff. Just is that true? Is that 100% for all? What's that? What do you think?
Not for me. I don't know for you. For you, women. Comment down below. Number 4, bawasan ng panonood ng TV. I don't smoke, I don't drink, I don't gamble, I don't go out. Yung for the boys, wala akong bisyo. Siguro, ang nag-iisang bisyo ko ay ang panonood ng TV. Mahilig ako sa sports, news, and movies. Ang hindi ko lang maintindihan ay kung kailan ako manonood ng TV, ay saka naman ako gustong kausapin ng asawa ko. Dahil dito, pinag-aawayan namin ng TV. Nabasa ko sa isang libro about marriage na pinagseselosan pala ng asawa ko ang TV. Dahil mas matagal daw ang oras ko sa TV kaysa sa kanya. Good news! May solusyon. Ang librong sa akin, Honey, gusto mo bang manood ng TV?
Wow.
There was even a time na birthday ko at ang sabi ni Mrs., Honey, sama ka sa akin, ibibili ka ng 65 inches na LED TV. Ang tanong ko naman ay, bakit? Heto ang sagot ni Mrs. Kasi ang alam kong mahilig ka sa TV. Gusto kong mag-enjoy ka. Ang sabi ko kay Mrs., huwag na tayong bumili ng malaking TV dahil ang napapanood sa maliit at malaking TV ay pareha rin naman. At ako rin naman ang magbabayad niyan. What's my point? The issue with women is this. You need to prove to her that you can give up everything for her. Ang problema kung minsan sa mga lalaki, pag magkasama kayong mag-asawa at tumawag ang kabarkada nyo, ay iiwan mo ang iyong asawa. Ayaw ng babae ang ganon. Can you imagine? You give up your wife for them. Isa pa, you give up your wife for your mother. Ito ang tatandaan mo, Mister. The moment you are married, the most important relationship here on earth is between you and your wife. Not even between you and your children. Not even between you and your mother. Bakit? Dahil hindi mo pinili kung sino ang magiging anak o magulang mo. Pero, pinili mo ang magiging asawa mo. You need to understand your priorities. Hi, sana nagkakaintindihan tayo. Number 5, bawal maging mahiyain. Alam niyo bang kung bakit maraming babae ang may gusto sa bonggang kasalan sa maraming bisita? At ang lalaki ay hindi. A wedding is a public declaration of a man's love to a woman. Kaya gusto ng babae na marami ang bisita sa kasal para maraming makarinig at makapanood ng kanilang kasal. Gustong-gusto ng mga babae na marinig sa kanyang asawa ang mga salitang, I love you, na may ibang nakakarinig. It's a need of your wife na marinig ang mga salitang, I love you. Kaya, tawag ng tawag sa opisina yan. Honey, I love you. Ang problema, hindi ka makapagsabi ng I love you kasi maraming tao ang nakikinig. Need ng babae ang public acceptance. Ito ang dahilan kaya maraming asawa ang asar na asar kapag may dumarating kang kaibigan at hindi mo siya na ipapakilala. Feeling kasi niya ay kinahihiya mo siya pag hindi mo siya pinapakilala. And number 6, use the comfort room properly. Mga mister, pag gagamit kayo ng CR o kapag nawiwiwi kayo, ingatang huwag tumalsik sa toilet seat ang wiwi o di kaya'y nakaupo na rin kayo para walang lumagpas. Can you do that? Can you just sit while peeing?
It reminds me of my manager, former manager. When I told him, oh, I have 2 kids now, 2 girls. Because at that time, we had 2 girls. And then Norris came along later. But he said, because he has 2 girls too. They're like in their 20s now. But this time, they were like teenagers before. And I asked him, Any advice? I have two girls. They're like 4 and 5 or 3 and 4, and he said, Jardine, just sit down when you pee. Yeah, so he said that. It's like, okay, good advice. Yeah, I didn't take it. I didn't, but yeah, good advice. Makes sense. Yeah.
I know, but because I think you have grown to really learn how to be disciplined in that very young age.
I guess, but yeah, slow close. So let's see, back to that.
Okay, dahil kapag hindi nyo ginawa ito isang araw, makikita nyo na lang si Mrs. na kapag nagwiwi at nakatayo na rin. If you are going, can you read that?
If you are going to keep love alive, you need to learn a new love language, your loved one's language. That takes discipline and practice, but the reward is lasting. Deeply Committed Relationship by Dr. Gary Chapman.
Husbands,
Love your wives, just as Christ loved the church and gave himself up for her to make her holy, cleansing her by the washing with water through the word, and to present her to himself as a radiant church without stain or wrinkle or any other blemish, but holy and blameless. In this way, husbands ought to love their wives as their own bodies. He who loves his wife loves himself. After all, no one ever hated his own body, but he feeds and cares for it, just as Christ does the church. For we are members of his body. Ephesians chapter 5, verse 25 to 30.
amen.
Yes, what chapter 2 was about.
So chapter 2 was talking about the things that make us irritated. And these are 6.
Yeah.
6 things. So no I love yous, very harsh in speaking. It means that you say the truth very frankly. Okay, without even a thought that it might hurt your wife's feelings. Number 3, makakalimutin or like forgetful of the dates. Number 4, mahilig manood ng TV. Number 5, mahiyain, very shy. Is it shy or ashamed? Not really ashamed, right?
No.
Just being shy. To like PDA, public display of affection, like not saying I love yous when your wife say I love yous, something like that. And number 6, there's no concern, like you're not thinking that I will be using that same seat that you are peeing on. So what got me most is what I make something, like salty.
Next time I'll be like, sarap, ang sarap, ang sarap. Yes.
But I think I've
that's what I like.
adjusted. As you've known that I've always like go to God, like why is my husband like that? It's like my God is always my go-to person to talk to, and he just reminded me that no, whatever your husband is saying is the truth, although you're just making it worse.
Yeah, I think that's one thing I got from this chapter, besides the other things, is the one they said is about the food. Sometimes you have to do the sandwich effect, where you say something positive, then a little bit of negative in the middle, and then you cover it up. I mean, you top it off with a positive. It's like, maybe it's like, oh, it's pretty good, but you need more salt or more of this, and then, but I think you can, the next one will be even better because you put more salt. or something like that.
And I appreciate his truthfulness, because whenever he speaks now, I believe that what he's saying is true. Although I'm reminded as well what are my faults and what I need to adjust.
Yeah. But this chapter is about, I think, understanding, knowing. It helps because it brings out the things that are clear, but sometimes you forget. So I think this is a good reminder of some things. Hopefully you get a lot out of this chapter and try to improve at least one thing. Yeah.
Yes. So I do see some things that are really helpful for a lot of women, but not all of this are true for me. About you, are all these true for you, women or wives? So comment down below. So that is the end of chapter 2.
Yeah. What's the next chapter about?
And so, of course, if chapter 2 is about the wife's need, third chapter is my husband's need.
Yes.
Yes.
More TVs. More TVs.
I know.
Just kidding. All right. Thank you, everyone.
Okay, thank you for watching. Please subscribe or share this video to someone that you know who can be helped by this video. Thank you. More for Jesus!